So you've written a couple of books.
Yes, I have.
You've helped a couple people get their books out.
Yes, I have.
What do you like about this process, this book writing process?
Literature, man. I want to get the idea that I want to stop all this literature being ran by people that are old, done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want the youth to be writing the books, man. And I also want to take out all these tears from the history books. I want to remove all that. Like, let's go. Let's remake this. Let's change this time right now. Like, all this talk about culture and changing culture, that is real. That's like one of the most special, greatest things that we can do is we create culture and we change culture.
Definitely.
And in a lot of ways, we always go back to the culture.
Yes.
Always repeating itself. So with literature, it's like, man, like, I don't want to read a book written by a 60-year-old dude.
Right.
I don't want to read a book written by a 70-year-old woman.
No.
Not even a 50-year-old. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm down with you writing your novels and all that and your
Right,
sci-fi.
that's cool,
and your,
yeah.
that's cool. But I want to read poetry from a 30-year-old person, from a
Yeah.
20-year-old person,
Yeah.
from a young person, perspective that I care about.
Yep.
Okay? And I could talk to you about the greatest poets of all time for the next 2 hours and have the greatest time of my life because I love it that much. But I don't get to have those conversations with people. You want to know why? Because nobody look at poetry like that. They think poetry don't got guts. But if you ever read a sentence by Charles Bukowski, okay, or Arthur Rimbaud, your life would change. You'd understand these are the original rebels. These are the people that made up rebellion, going against things when you really had a lot to lose to go against shit.
Yeah. Nah, for real. Now, when you talk about this book situation,
Yes.
you put your own stuff out.
Yes.
Who have you assisted in getting books out?
Yeah, so I own a publishing company called Universe Pub, which is Y-O Universe. We just released one for Mike Posner,
Yeah.
which is called Teardrops and Balloons, and it is he's always been someone I thought wrote at the top level of writing,
Yeah.
song-wise.
Yeah.
So when we got together, he had always talked about really loving writing. We went into this whole time of talking about how important it was, and I felt like he could really do something special in it. So his is just about to come out right now. And then on the other side of that, we did something that I think is someone that if Warhol was alive, he'd want to hang out with that person. Who's that person? Riff Raff, okay?
Oh, madman.
Jody High Roller. We put out a poetry book for Jody High Roller. It is a full-color, holographic poetry book.
Exactly.
Okay?
Like laser beams and
Yes.
stuff. Yeah.
And now, and it's really actually holographic. Everything.
Wow.
Yes, the cover and everything. So, in that topic of talking about that, now you wouldn't think of Riff Raff being as a poet or yes, he's important. No, that's so important.
Yeah.
To have free writing.
Yeah.
I mean, this dude was sending me his poems, just texting them to me, and it's this long paragraphs about. I wish I was in Finland with a girl from Sweden. And I'm telling you, the most far out creative writing I've ever read.
Cool.
Okay?
Very cool.
Yeah, so that's another book. And we have multiple things that are going to be coming out this year. But yeah, I have like 4 or 5 books out.
It's great.
And yeah, keep it running. We're very, very into that. And now that we're doing it, a lot more people are coming to us to want to do stuff. And we have book deals coming through with big outlets very soon, which is very nice too.
That's cool.
So people are starting to come around, man, and I really want to turn that into a form of all these musicians' process. Is instead of dropping, just one thing, why not do your lyric as a book and drop it as a book?
Yeah.
And also, I just want to say this too. I'm working for the artists, man. Like all this art that you do and all this music that you do, like you got to understand. Like I know for all these people signed out there, like all these people can have a percentage and cuts off that, and doing a book, like that's your intellectual property. So I urge you to have stuff like that when you're 90 years old, you can still be getting a check.
Yeah.
And you don't got to chase it
overnight. Someone's ordering off the internet when you're 45 years old.
And then when you're dead and gone, man, you can still be getting the checks for your fam, man.
Okay, we're gonna wrap it up like this, man. Mod Son's been hanging out yesterday when we were on the stage before I left. At the little meet and greet at the Hard Rock, you performed, you shared emotions with people, and I was like, we're talking, and good job, back and forth, and I'm like, enjoy your moment, you know what I mean? And you cut me off. You're like, no, this isn't the moment. I'm gonna be on stage at the Grammys. I'm gonna be doing this, and I believe you. I believe you when you tell me that. You know what I mean? I saw a kid the other day. He said, I want all of this. I said, I believe you. You know what I mean? Like, you putting your energy into the universe and making some amazing things happen. You should be incredibly proud of yourself. I know where you came from. Against all odds, No one was like, come on. I wasn't even like, come on, against all odds.
I know.
And it's impressive.
And we're going to make a deal. When I'm on that Grammy stage, Peter Parker, you're going to be in that speech, brother.
Get out of here. Don't waste your breath.
Don't act like that. You were literally, you didn't have any reason when we got together back in the day. You, Zeke, and my sister putting all that energy out to try to get me on. And like, y'all did something for me that put a lot of roots to what I still have in me. I mean, my first recording sessions were with you guys. My first time rapping over beats to make mixtapes.
I remember.
Of you sending me stuff from Far Side, like, hey man, rap over this.
Yeah, passing me
Groups
by.
I didn't even know. You know what I'm saying?
Hot.
I'm not trying to be some hip hop aficionado. You know that.
No.
But you put me onto these things.
Yeah.
And I still, like, I talk to Charles Hamilton now on the regular. That was one of my reasons to start rapping too.
Yeah.
And he has me rapping over, you know, all that stuff, Dilla beats and stuff like that, okay? And that now doing this now, I think to myself, man, the last time I did this was with Peter and
I know.
Zeke and Kush over
I remember I grabbed the Quelly
over at
beat,
D Mill
and
studio.
I brought him the Quelly
And I
beat,
just
and he
ran
murdered it. Yeah, it was one of the first joints you did.
Dude, just ran it.
Impressive, man.
Yeah.
You haven't slowed down one step.
And so I'm telling you, it means a lot. When I come up here, it's like good. It's really great for me to be able to come on a radio station. But more importantly, it's like, wow, thank you, man, for sticking with me, and then for still being like, yo, I got your back forever. But now I'm proud. I'm really proud too to see it all. You know?
It's amazing. You should be, man. One time for the homie Mod Son.
Yeah.
Movies out now.
Movies out now. iTunes, wherever
watch
you listen.
album.
Yes, go watch the album on YouTube.
Yeah.
Just stick around, man. Things are gonna get really good. And if you're out there, please hit me up and tell me how you doing today.
Most definitely, man. I appreciate you, dog.
Thank you, Parker.
Be easy, man.
Yeah.